Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing today? It's lovely Saturday, late afternoon, early evening. As we get ready for some more PvE action. I am your host, Moosey, and it's just me today, hosting with y'all. We got a full stream schedule, ready to rock and roll. Four prime times, always seems to be how it is on these Saturdays. They all get lumped in there, but I hope everybody's doing great. I'm ready to get things going, and we got quite a doozy on our hands for the very first one. Got primetime number 5, the Outer Banks Aviators at the Death Valley Scorpions. I hope y'all don't mind a little music in the background. It helps me get through it instead of just being quiet the entire time. It's kind of going to be a similar vibe to what I did with Thanksgiving, so some more chill vibes. Well, who's pitching? Well, let's go find out. See, hop on in. May 17th, the date in the sim. Go ahead and manage this game. So we're gonna see Joe Kelly taking on Always a Bummus. Quite a little pitchy matchup there. A little tied on the board. Both stars having a little bit of a different start to their seasons. Bummus off to a great start. 3-0. Let's see if we can get him that first loss today. I kid, but honestly, that is awesome to hear. Hopefully, the fam is ready to watch the start. Hopefully, it's not too disappointing for you. I hate for you to go to dinner in a bad mood. But up and down the lineup, very heavily in favor of Death Valley. They're one of the better squads as far as strength of roster goes. But let's see. Make sure all my stuff is set proper. BNN is enabled. So how about we just get hopped right into this? Are you seriously just watching this like on your phone in the parking lot? That's hilarious. Oh, I hope I could give you a good entertainment while you're just waiting. If that's the case. That's so funny. The commitment right there. Love to see it. Well, I guess we should just get this thing rocking and rolling. For your guys' sake, hopefully it's not an 18-inning game or something like that. So that way you aren't super late for dinner. Yeah, Outer Banks and Death Valley. Primetime number 5. Let's get things started. Oh, Bianca, can I just like teleport there? I would love cream barbecue and hot pot right now. That sounds absolutely divine. But your time doesn't start until you show up, right? Alright, start things off here. Outer Banks deep into the outfield. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Always a Bummus. Let's move to the bottom of the first. Joe Kelly taking them out. Joe Kelly already has a no-hitter this season. Crazy. Not even through week 1. As we got Giannis flying out, and then we go plain view. Over into right, caught for out number 3. So both starters getting quick 1-2-3s to start their day. There's the first strikeout for Bummus. Turn this down a touch. Trip McDaniel into center field, and it is caught at the wall. Run down out there in the hot. Oh, Richards is going to go down swinging. So good start there, keeping everybody off the board. Still facing the minimum thus far. That ball is laced into left field over the fielder's head. Racing around, is going to be in with a lead-off triple. Lon Gnomes' first hit of the game is for 3 bases. Strikeout of Smalls, and then a single by Lamborghini is going to get the first run of the game down. Oh, the out of town's not on. I am so sorry about that. Let me go fix that. I removed it for the World Series and never turned it back on. Thank you for somebody pointing that out to me. I appreciate that. I will hide you right up there in the corner of the screen. Just make sure, I gotta look at the overlay, make sure I'm not covering it too much. There you go. That looks good. Alright. Now we're back. Strikeout looking is going to end the inning, but DVS strikes first. Leadoff triple scores on a single. Start things off with a strikeout. Curtis Jones, fly out to center. Power bat Little Bart going to go down. Looking on strikes. A little pain on the bottom of the zone there. For the sake of the mods, hopefully we don't tie. Otherwise it'll be a rollover type of deal. Oh, the literal flamingo. We get one in to right. It's going to go in with a triple. So another leadoff triple kind of dupes the outfield. This looks like a carbon copy of the previous inning. So 2 strikeouts here from Kelly. One more out, gets out of this triple situation, and then a fly ball left. That'll be caught for out number 3. So Strand's the runner at third after another leadoff triple. What is this ballpark factor? And just letting triples. Either that, these fielders are playing way too in for their own good. Grounder to second. And grounder to short. So great start so far for Bombas. Team has the lead. It's 1-0 going bottom 4. A walk issued. First walk of the game issued to Gnomes. Smalls dribbler past the catcher. Thought about it. Ends up going back to first. So it'll end up a strikeout. And then, ooh. A U4-3 double play. Great play by the second baseman coming across the bag. Bombas, well, there goes the perfect game on there. Oh, and there's an error too on the throw. So a steal and an error is gonna put LeSwift on third, and there's the hit to tie the game. Trip McDaniel with an RBI single. We are tied, much to the chagrin of the predictors. And a fly ball to left, deep left, gonna come just shy of the track. And a dribbler to second. I think they're gonna count that as an error. I thought it would have been an infield hit. Ball was rolling too slow and he was racing down the line, but an error it will be. Over in to left. Will retire the side. OBX has now found a little bit of life. They're on the board. It's 1-1. Strikeout for Kelly. Kelly putting some good strikeout numbers up here. There was 7 in 4 2/3 innings pitched. Oh, and a layup by the left fielder. Eschenbaugh saves extra bases. Huge defense coming up there. keeping a runner out of scoring position. A full count fly out from Flamingo. Flamingo, Harper. Duke takes a walk, is off and running, will be safe with a stolen base. Garbanzo to left, and that is gone! A 2-run homer, Jorge Garbanzo, 420 feet, nice. Outer Banks now up 3-1. Absolute power stroke there. Oh, the single gets through the shortstop's legs, just kind of misses it. Another attempt at a stolen base here, but cut down is LeSwift. Not LeSwift enough to make that. Double by McDaniel. That steal would have been nice. Even if he didn't steal, he probably had a chance to score. Well, then a dive by the third baseman is going to be out number 3. Outer Banks taking the lead here in the top of the 6th. Let's move to bottom of the 6th. Bass Reeves going to take a walk. And off and running, no throw there. Stolen base number 21 on the season. For the vet, John Ellis is going to go down swinging. Plainview goes down, so 9 strikeouts for Kelly. Still looking pretty good on the pitch count. A dribbler to third, a slow throw. Couldn't get enough on it. It's going to be an infield hit, so runners on the corners. Make it bases loaded as Smalls is going to walk. Bases loaded for Lamborghini to third. Gets the force out at second base. To end the inning. Even some runners stranded. Very fun matchup so far. So Publicist's day is done. Bandit Keith gonna take the hill here in relief. It's 2 strikeouts here on Eschenbaugh Jones. Power bat Little Bark. It's gonna be walked. So runner on first, 2 outs for the lineup flipping over. Harper. It's gonna be walked. Steve Duke to left center. It'll get down and up against the wall. 1 run is in. Here comes the second run. There's a 2 RBI double from Steve Duke to add some more insurance on the board. The ball's going to get away from the catcher. Wild pitch. So runner on third, 2 outs. Garbanzo, big cut and a miss for out number 3. Stretch time here in Death Valley. So there's a lead off single from Montalban. Essence up the middle, second to short, over to first. It's a double play. Well played. Probably a nice little glove flip in there. Didn't even need to do the exchange. Left fielder doing some little fancy footwork down the line, chasing that ball, gets past him. Played a little awkward. Sets the line out to first. So we go 8th inning. Tavai Bravado now, the pitcher for Death Valley. First baseman tosses to the pitcher covering. Probably could have took himself. Will take it himself this time. Oh, and hit is O. Richards. Plunked in the back, so takes first base. Eschenbaugh over to short, tosses to the second baseman. For out number 3. On the 8th, Porter on the mound for Outer Banks, so reliever coming in, gives off a leadoff double, hits against the center field wall. Ball gets away from the catcher, no advancement. There's a walk issued to Plainview. A grounder to third, to second, over to first, a double play. Little looper into left is going to score the second run for Death Valley. There's a little bit of life here into later innings. 2 outs, runners on first. Into right, and just enough to go. Chaz Lamborghini, 2-run homer, makes it a 1-run ball game. Just enough at 347. Had an opportunity for a rob at the wall, but just couldn't come up with it. Pitching change for Outer Banks. Abasi in. Could give up a leadoff single to Montalban. Loses the cold streak. Check swing by Essence. Montalban steals second. So full count on Essence. Big cut and a miss. That'll end the 8th. Just a 1-run game as we're going to go to the 9th inning. Outer Banks looking for a little bit more insurance. Death Valley has a bit more of the momentum now. There's a leadoff single. Let's start things off. Check swing did go around. Going to be strike 3. Cut and a miss on Harper. Last chance to add some insurance here is up to Steve Duke, and that's going to be up the middle. Going to get the runner to third. So runners on the corners for the hot-hitting Jorge Garbanzo. Into center. Not quite enough. With 2 outs, that'll be the out number 3. So 1-run game. Bottom of the 9th. 9-1-2 due up for Death Valley. Bossy is in. Flamingo to dive by the right fielder. What a play! Oh, that could be a game-saving catch with the double coming from Reeves. John Ellis cutting to miss. There's out number 2. It all comes down to Plainview. Cut and a miss, and Outer Banks holds on. Shrimp McDaniel, the game-saving catch in right field. Didn't he? He was probably even shocked that he came up with this. Saw a little animation out there. Showed the ball as he got off the ground. Wow, wow, wow. Fantastic game to start us off here on stream. 5-4 your final. Middle of that lineup for Outer Banks getting it done. From Duke to McDaniel. Then on Death Valley, Lamborghini knocks in 3 out of the 4 runs, went 2 for 4. Kelly improves to even on the year, 3-3. Abasi with the 5th save. Bumas takes their first loss of the season. Joe Kelly, your player of the game. All right. We're going to take a look around the league. Try some box scores here. 58 the final here. San Antonio beating Indianapolis. A bunch of 3 RBI games from O'Sullivan Jr., Marcus, and Littleton. I suppose somebody's got to get multiple RBI if you're scoring that much. Appreciate it, Hummus. You guys enjoy your dinner. I am quite jealous. Then on the Indy side, Goldberg, bottom of the order, goes 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, 5 RBI. A double and their second home run of the year. Tatum the win, Ball the loss. Brent Goldberg is going to be your player of the game. Crabs are going to fall to the Sea Serpents 7-3. Despite trying to make a late game comeback. There are 2 hit days for Traveler and Quake for Providence. And then on Seattle's side, Zach Johnson the third, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 3 RBI. Pitch Lord takes the lost cash, picks up another win. Zach Johnson the third, be your player of the game. This one needed extras, and it looked quite fun. Final score 5-6. We were winning over the Voyagers in 10. Looks like a 2-run double to win the game. Look at the line scores. Multi hits from Tegi Bonga and Payne. And then for New Orleans, Rice and the third 3 for 5, run scored, 3 RBI, including the game-winning hit. Both starters posted decent numbers. The bullpen for New York putting in some good work, but Arcana's going to take a loss and a blown save in this one. Only 1 out recorded. Slosberg goes 8 2/3, but Smetty's going to take the win from him. So Aaron Rising, the third, to be your player of the game. Surge, a power to a 12-4 win over the Toros. A couple crooked numbers up there. Ooh boy, there's a lot going on. Descent Popers. 4 for 5, 3 runs scored, no RBIs. No one got it ahead of him, but he was on and got knocked in. Kellen Godower with 4 RBI apiece. Bonpensiero, 2 for 4 with a run scored, 3 RBI. Irons with the win. Swishman takes the loss. Only 1 earned run though. Yikes! Yeah, that's 4 errors. That's a lot. It's Kerry Kelly, be your player of the game. Vandals and Demons. Demons are going to win 6-4. 3-run bottom of the first powers them to victory. For Vancouver, Gerrymander picks up 2 RBIs on 1 hit. Looks like a 2-run homer in the 7th inning. And then for Detroit, kind of scattered everything here, but Alfner 1 for 3, 2 runs scored, 2 RBI and 2 walks. Only hit was a home run. Then the pitching Beans with the loss, Strider the win, Nudes the hold, Belfour the save. Alpha Nerd will be your player of the game. Eight nothing. Pathfinder's gonna win over the Space Rangers. 7 hits, no runs scored. Kind of scattered throughout there for a lunar base. Only multi-hit was from Hulk Savage. On the Toronto side, really good day from Hernandez. 2 for 4, 3 runs scored, 3 RBI, and a walk. Random's gonna take the win. Farnsworth, a 3-inning save. My favorite. Yetef will take the loss, their 5th of the season. Nico Hernandez is going to be your player of the game. Then Raptors and Stars. Stars going to win 12-2. Big 7th inning for Nashville. For Boise, Hidari goes 2 for 4 with a run scored and RBI. And then Nashville, 3 for 4, 3 runs scored, 3 RBI and a walk from Sting Eucliffe. Looks like homer and 2 singles. For the pitching, Joe takes the loss. Ziegler, their first win of the season. Sting Eucliffe will be your player of the game. All right. That'll do it for day 1. So we will move to the 16th as we have our second primetime game, the San Antonio Sloths at the Indianapolis Apex. Let's take a look at what we got here. A bunch of ties, more ties than one might expect, but that bottom of the lineup in favor of San Antonio. There were no minors in that last day. They had an off day. They are rolling today. So schedules sometimes don't line up perfectly. But they are back and running. And we have a minor league game that we're going to watch on stream today. So that's our 4th game that we'll be watching. So don't worry. Plenty of minor things. I always say the schedule makers got to give me more minor league games because I know y'all love it. I love commentating it. I do the minors draft every year as well, or at least try to, if the schedule does allow. But we will see some minor league action as they are back and running. All right, and even the pitching matchup is pretty even as far as overall ratings go. What do we got for the prediction? Over under 8.5 total runs. I don't see any points being put up here. Where are all my predictors at? I know it's a wacky wild time for a stream. I fully admit I forgot to change the time on our schedule, and I'm just rolling with it because it just kind of works. I know it's dinner time for a lot of people out east and beyond. Just hoping to give you all a good experience here. Suppose we let that run just another second. Neeks slacking. Yeah, 30 months, no streaks. I mean, the prime, you have to do it automatically. But glad to see you in here, bud. Hope all isn't doing well. They stole all your money. Ah, tragedy. Just gotta win this one. Get more. Or it's be like me and hoard it and never actually predict for anything. I don't even want to know where my sub thing is. I haven't subbed in a long time. Usually just happens when somebody gifts it to me on accident. You like when I do it with random. Just because I forget. I don't use Twitch that often. But even then, I just forget to use my Prime. I know, me wasting free money. Tragic. We got a few more predictors in perfect, so let's get started here. San Antonio versus Indianapolis. Primetime number 6. Let's get things rolling. Maurice Bernard on the mound for Indy. Good face off against a starting pitcher to lead things off. There is a strikeout. Oh, there's a home run. It was kind of trailing a little. Wasn't too hit hard off the bat, but Caden Trantel Powers went out there 404 feet to left center. It's gonna get San Antonio on the board. I thought that one was gonna get caught for sure, but there's wind, boys. There's wind. Single and a walk is going to put 2 runners on for Tedford Woofington Jr. And a hit by pitch. It's going to load the bases. Huge strikeout there for out number 2. So bases loaded, 2 outs for Stewart. Going to go down looking. A bunch of pitches on the bottom of the zone just froze him. Move to the bottom of the first. Grounded to the pitcher, but going to be safe on an infield hit. So now Indy's got some speed as Enderman's going to steal second. 24th steal of the season. Grounded by Rosenthal's going to move the runner over. So 2 outs, runners on third. And that's going to get down. Jazzy Thompson with an RBI single. We'll tie this ball game up. Chef Gagne goes down. Looking. So we are tied. Going to top second. Grounded to short. Strike 3 called. Lots of strike 3s looking thus far this stream. Not a lot of swinging. So some backwards Ks getting handed out. So there's a fly out to retire the side. Ground out and a strikeout makes it 2 outs quick here. So there's a ground out to third from Yataf. So that'll end the inning. Still tied here. 1-1. Going to the third. Big cut and a miss. Make it 6 strikeouts for Bernard here. Really just mowing him down. Just outside for ball 4. And into right field. Are they going to advance? Yes, the runner will advance to third. So on the corner, steal incoming. But a ground out to the third baseman is going to retire the side. Got real tight there. Oh, but the first baseman's gonna bobble it. Kind of just like tosses it into foul territory. Enderman on with an error. Ends up stealing second. Nonchalant play out there by the center fielder. It's Callahan. Didn't stop Roddy. Enderman ends up scoring. So Indy's going to take the lead, and that's into right field, and it is gone. Leon Rosenthal, 2-run homer. 355 feet to right field. It's going to make it a 4-1 game. So kind of blowing things open here. 2 outs now. Dribbler down the line. Going to play it really well. That error is going to come back to bite them. First baseman just couldn't hold it. Not saying that a home run wouldn't have happened, but we'll see how many unearned runs end up on the score sheet because of it. Another strikeout here. Lots of strikeouts thus far. Bernard already up to 8. So there's a fly out to left. So that'll retire the side in order. Cut in a miss. So there's 4 strikeout for Boss the third. Into left. Not quite enough on it. Kind of jammed him a little bit. And a fly out to center is going to end the inning. So Indy up 4-1. So you head to the middle frames. Great stretch by the first baseman. Gonna be out number 1, but that ball's gonna get into the gap past the right fielder, up against the wall, plays the hop, and a steal of third, no throw. And down the line, a productive out and RBI ground out. It's gonna make it 2-4. And a strikeout on Don Marcus. Retires the side. San Antonio has a little bit of life. Right fielder goes back on that one. It's going to fall in for a leadoff single. Oh, is that going to be... Oh, couldn't turn the double play. Probably got a little stifled there by the runner at the bag. That one's going to get into center. No extra advancement there. Played well by the center fielder. And that'll drop into left. Waved around is the runner. Throw comes in late. It's an RBI single for Jazzy Thompson. Their second of the game. And that ball's going to get down the left field line. Up against the wall. Throw comes in. Gets cut off. But 2 runs are going to score on the double by Chef Gagne. 7-2. Is the score. You can pay out that over. Because we have 9 runs on the board in the 5th inning. Pretty even prediction how it all ended up. Grounder into left field is going to end up being a single, but cut down on the steal is Woofington. Lost some steam, probably got deflected by the third baseman there, but that'll be a single for Littleton. And a fly ball center will be out number 2. Little grounder to second. It's going to retire the side. Indy has taken a commanding lead. 7-2. See how and if and when they tackled more. Goldberg to center. Quick fire throw. I don't know if the runner was going to even attempt to make a tag on that. Ball gets away from the catcher. Everybody moves back. Cut and a miss. Yeah, they need to make change there. That reliever's arm was totally toasted there. Cybernetically enhanced Robo-Dibble. Likely to come back out for the 7th. It's Romeo McFlourish in to pitch now for Indy. Into right, doesn't have enough, and it will go. Starting pitcher picks up their 3rd home run of the season. Solo shots right, 361 feet. Gonna make it 7-3. As far as like rewinding the live stream, you're gonna have to go to like, if you hit the channel name, you can pull up the video. So there is like a live VOD that exists that you can kind of skim through if you wanted to see something that already existed. It's kind of a wonky way to do it, but there's no other way to really rewind something like that. So that's available to you. What a dive by the right fielder. What a play by a starting pitcher on the smooth animation of the 5-4-3 double play. He's gonna get it out of the inning unscathed. Leadoff walk by Woofington. 2 walks in a row here, so runners on first and second for Stewart. There is a strikeout. Fly ball to center. So shot number 2. Slammed off. He's gonna strike out. Got 2 runners on via walk right away and just couldn't get it around. So there is the top of the 8th gone. Indy probably wants to tack on at least 1 more run. Make it so they can't tie it on a theoretical grand slam. Strictly going to be called there. So 2 1/3 innings pitched for Robo-Dibble is going to get them out of this. So we're going to go to the 9th inning. San Antonio down by 4. Make it down by 3. There's a solo home run from a starting pitcher. Their 2nd homer of the game. 374 to right field. It's now 7-4. Indy. Flop quad's now on. Gotta shut the door. Grounded short, the 2 outs. Don Marcus, the last hope here for San Antonio. Little dribbler to second, tosses to first. So that will end the game. 7-4 your final in favor of Indianapolis. So prediction, the overs will take it. 11 runs total in this game. Starting pitcher, San Antonio, 2 home runs. Unfortunately, both of them solo shots. Goes 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBI. And then on the side of Indianapolis, Jazzy Thompson, 3 for 4 with a run scored and 2 RBI. Boss the third takes the loss. Bernard with the win. Quads the save. Maurice Bernard is going to be your player of the game. Alright. There you go, the predictions going. Man, my glasses are dirty. Jeez. Getting some glare from the window that's in front of me. So we're going to go look at some box scores. Run through these real quick quack. Serpents and Crabs. Serpents going to win 4-1. Providence only runs comes off of the bat. Parker Bubs with a solo homer in the 9th inning. Ends up going 1-for-4. And then for Seattle lead off, Can You Take Me Higher? It's 3-for-4 with 3 runs scored. So scored every time they found themselves on base. 2 doubles will do that, though. Pitching, Jiwoo takes the loss. McQueen, their first win of the season. Mejiro McQueen is going to be your player of the game. Uh, 4-3 the final score here. Voyagers over the Rougarou. For New York, 3 RBI comes off the bat. Mosquito's a 3-run homer in the 8th inning. Try to make... was that the game-winning hit? It was. Then for New Orleans, Mills is going to go 2-for-4 with a run score, 2 RBI. Hits a 2-run homer. Ended up giving him the lead at the time. Tank with the win. Arcanum, their second save. Stoner takes the loss and a blown save. No outs recorded. 2 hits, 3 runs. Gave the homer. Phenomenon, the starter for New Orleans, is going to be your player of the game. Surge and Toros. Toros going to win 2-0. Despite being out-hit in the contest. Tomlin goes 1-for-2, 2 walks, so gets on base. Yeah, 8 hits, 5 walks, no runs. Couldn't put it together. 13 left on base for the team. It's a little tough. And Really Rowdy Diamonds are clear. Not Cloudy goes 2-for-3 with a run scored, 1 RBI. Hits a home run in the 2nd inning. Ended up being the game-winning run. Kaufman takes the loss. Pecora the win. Cotswold the hold. Martini their first save. 1 out, 1 save. Sada Pecora will be your player of the game. Demons going to win over the Vandals 8-1. Tied up in the 4th and then just took the wheel from there. For Vancouver, McLovin Jr. goes 2-for-4 with a run scored. And then on Detroit, we have a 4-for-4 day with a run scored. 4 RBI, I believe that is Lou Williams. Yes, indeedy. Looks like 2 doubles in 2 singles. That Considerations takes the loss. Mulligan the win. Abernathy Jr. the hold. Lou Williams is going to be your player of the game. Pathfinder is going to win 8-1 over the Space Rangers. For Toronto, 2-for-4 day, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs from Hughes. Second baseman there in that 8 spot. Bottom third of that order, putting in work though. Love to see it. In Lunar Base, nothing here about the hits. Runs came off of car crash scoring from Savage. So probably some amount of singlage in there. Got him around to score. Benico with the win. Rubbish the loss. Jimmy Benico is going to be your player of the game. Boise could win 7-5 over the Nashville Stars. 3-for-5 day for Hidari. 3 RBI did not come around to score at all. And Dinger on bottom of the order, 2-for-4. 2 runs scored, 2 RBI. Another 4-for-4 day. Lots of hits on the side of Nashville here. Just couldn't bring them around. 14 left on base. W. Summers, 3 runs scored. Got on base 5 times in that contest. Silliams Jr. takes the win. Phantom the hold. McChapperson picks up their first save. Mulder will take the loss. 7 runs, 1 earned. Ooh, defense coming into play. Maximilian Summers is going to be your player of the game. Feels bad. Aviators going to win 5-4 over the Scorpions. So another 5-4 finish for this matchup. Outer Banks. 2-for-4 day for C Duke with 2 runs scored and RBI. And then for Death Valley, we have a 3-for-5 day with 1 run scored and RBI from Plainview. Both starters went deep into this one. No decisions for them. Simicals Jr. with the win and a blown save. Abasi the save. Xavier takes the loss. Xavier Pruitt, the starter for Death Valley, is going to be your player of the game. Not to be confused with Ray Xavier, the reliever. We got some minor league action. Did the Bears change their logo to gold? It looks so weird. Or is that just some weird artifacting going on? What happens? Where's Dame? Dame, I need some questions answered. What is this? Bruce City doing an 8-5 over the Uranas. 3-for-4 day, 3 runs scored, 2 RBI, and a walk from Leo Ruiz Jr. Then Puerto Rico, Blaney with 2 RBI. Martin the win, Lovehammer the save. Jean-Francois Jacques is gonna take the loss. Julio Ruiz Jr. is your player of the game. As far as how the Crabs are doing there, GT, I believe they're 2-0 so far. We're still pretty early in this one. I believe they're 2-0. The Lemurs versus the Armadillos tried to do a comeback there. All around the last 2 innings looked very exciting. 7-6 your final. For Louisville, we'll go with Ghosty going 2-for-4 with run scored, 2 RBI, and a walk. I also picked up 2 stolen bases, so 22 on the season for him. Very nice, especially from the leadoff hitter. 3-for-5 day with 2 runs scored from Love, and then Bowell goes 1-for-3 with 4 runs scored. Looks like a grand slam in the 9th inning to make things interesting. Just not quite enough to impact the game. Schultz the win, Ronaldo the hold, Gerhardt the save, Hunter with the loss. Jed Bowell is going to be your player of the game. Hepcats will win 8-2 over the Wheelers. We have a 4-for-5 day with 2 runs scored from Johnson. 3 RBI come off the bat of Perez. For Anchorage, 2-for-4 day with 2 runs scored from Steele, the catcher, right in the heart of the order, knocking in 2 runs. Stover the win. Moncrief takes the loss. Anthony Stover is going to be your player of the game. Kingpins are going to walk it off. Huge comeback here in this one. 8-7 the final. Solo home run from Locke seals the deal over the Swift Steeds. Outside State College, we have a 4-for-5 day 2 run scored from Ramirez. That trips every thing in my brain. Dog Maple also is going to go 3-for-5, 3 runs scored, 2 RBI. On the side of Chicago, multi-hit days for Vasquez, Locke, Mayfield, Anderson, and Penley. For the pitching, it's off the hold. Jones the hold. T2 with the loss and a blown save, and woohoo! Picks up the win. For Chicago, DW Dog Maple is going to be your player of the game. Flamingo is going to win 3-2 over the Firehawks. game. 1-for-1 day with a run scored, 3 walks from Canahan, the designated hitter. Should we call him the designated walker? Yeah, we have 2 3-for-4 days from Solo and Bill for Florida. Both starters take no decisions. Quality starts for each of them. Kid the loss, Biglet the blown save, Holman the win. Vega the third picks up their second save. Stu Mochter is going to be your player of the game. All right, that'll do it for day 2. Give it up for day number 2. So we have ourselves a quick sim day. Yeah. Let's go through and sim every one of these games. The Raptors could win over the Pathfinders, 4-1. Walterson is going to go 2-for-4 with a run scored and an RBI. And then for Toronto, we have a 3-for-4 day for Peter Dawson the third. PKVS with the win. 2's the save. Foot takes the loss. PKVS is going to be your player of the game. Slots are going to win over the Vandals 8-3. For Vancouver, Von Caliente is going to go 1-for-2, run scored, RBI, 2 walks. And then for San Antonio, 2-for-4 today with 5 RBI from Julian O'Sullivan Jr. Might have been a bases clearing double here in the 4th inning. Then pitching, Sheet of the loss, long pipe with the win, Hernandez Haddock the third, the save, Julian O'Sullivan Jr. is going to be your player of the game. Voyagers over the Crabs, 7-0 the final. Dior Alba, holy multi-hit games. Everybody had a multi-hit game except the first and the 9th hitter. But Nolategi goes 3-for-4, 3 runs scored, 2 RBI and a walk. So for Providence, we have a multi-hit day from Man. Pete Up Woods will take the win. Clay Holmes with the loss. Nolan Teggy is going to be your player of the game. Aviators going to win over the Surge 5-4. Another 5-run outing for Outer Banks. Jorge Garbanzo keeps it rolling 2-for-4 today with 3 RBI. Looks like a multi-double day there for Harper as well, 2 doubles. For Buffalo, 3-for-4 day from Buckshank, just couldn't come around to score or score anyone, unfortunately. Both starters take no decisions in this contest. Decided late. Simcalis Jr. with the win. Delling takes the loss and the blown save. Rental trade started for Buffalo. It's going to be your play of the game. Space Rangers is going to win over the Stars 6-5. For Nashville, Summers goes 2-for-5 with a run score, 2 RBI. And then on Lunar Base, we have a 3-for-3 day with a run score and RBI from Croft. And pitching, LeBeau with the loss, Iceman the win, Johnson the save. Lara Croft is going to be your player of the game. Defense didn't give him trouble that time, it looked like. Sea Serpents is going to win 12-2 over the Rougarou. Only 4 hits for New Orleans. But Phil Ballou is going to hit himself a home run. Ends up going 1-for-2, takes a walk in the game. Unfortunately, it was caught stealing as well. For Seattle, we have a 3 for 4 day, 3 runs scored, 2 RBI from Dustin Becker. And then 3 for 5 from War Smoke with a run scored, 4 RBI. Looks like, yeah, a grand slam. Jackson, the loss. Blue Sky picks up the win. Dustin Becker is going to be your player of the game. Toros going to win over DVS 5-3. 3 for 4 day from Montalban in the 7th spot. But they only were. Looks like they had 2 solo shots in the middle of that lineup from Gnomes and Smalls. On the side of Cancun. Oh, that's a funny line. I like funny lines. 0 for 2 day, but 2 walks. Scored twice is Feke Ohikau. No Child taking 2 steals. The kid with the loss, Cowgill with the win. Who with the whole sauce, the save, John Cowgill is going to be your player of the game. Then we got Detroit and Indy. Detroit going to win 4-1. 2 for 4 day, 2 runs scored, and an RBI from Lou Williams. And for Indy, I let myself a funny line. A 1 for 2 day with an RBI, 2 walks from McKinley. Aria the win, Belfour with the save. Just a 1 out save. Couldn't let him have it. Oh, I hate when that happens. Yeah, 120 pitches, I'd pull the pitcher too. Check of the loss. Artemis Aria started for Detroit to player of the game. So we move to the minor leagues. California is going to win 72 over the Florida Flamingos. We got a 3-5 day with a run scored from Wolf. Bottom of the order, getting things done with 2 RBI from Quinn Jr. and McCanahan. And on the side of Florida, 3 for 5 with a run scored and an RBI from Solo. Jimmy the win, Biglet the save. Is that a 3-inning save, or is that just, yeah, it's 3-inning save from a bot. The Kingdom takes the loss, their first of the season. Napoleon Solo going to be your player of the game. Holy Homer Fest in this one. Kansas City just going to eke out a win here, 11-10. A 5 for 5 day, 4 RBI, 4 runs scored, 2 RBIs coming from Hoy 4. Holy RBIs for the middle of that order. How many home runs do we have here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3 from there. A bunch of doubles as well. And we got, 1, 2, yeah, 3 home runs apiece in this game. Jesus. For Anchorage, is all kind of splitting the load. Multi-hit days for Oliver King, Laramie, Morimura, De La Forte, and Meredith. I'll pick it up 2 hits. Both starters probably not happy with their performance in this one, but get tacked on with no decisions. Martinez with the win and a blown save. Duds with the save. Grimes going to take the loss in this one. And Hoyt 4 is your player of the game. An 8-run top of the 9th wins this one for State College 15-7. 4 for 4 day from Dog Maple. We got a 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs from Gaines. 5 for 5 day from Vasquez for Chicago. 4 RBIs from Dent. What happened here? Both starters take no decisions. Mantics with the win, their first of the season. Woohoo with loss and a blown save. More like boohoo, unfortunately. Chris Gaines is your player of the game. Not even all these are all earned runs. Like, what in the world? 5-0 win for the Dills over the Lemurs. 2 hits for Louisville, 3 total on base. The only hits from Ghosty and Pink. Then on the Amarillo side, we got a 3-for-4 day from Love. Renzo takes the loss. Diak with the win. Zoe Diak is your player of the game. Ranas are going to beat the Brew City Bears 5-2. Bolty at days on the side of Brew City, combining for one of the runs. More than likely is Chito and Gifadorn, I think. Crabula, the lost Ribbit, the win. Barry, the save. Ribbit. It's going to be your player of the game. Alright. I'll take care of this quick sim day. Let's move to the 20th, where we have our third stream game of the day. It is primetime number 7. With the, it's right, they're all like right up at the top. The Boise Raptors at the Toronto Pathfinders. Looks like my mod skipped a smidge. That's okay. Refund those 600 points that are out there. I'll let this go for, if you guys want to do a prediction, it's a little bit later in the game, that's fine. Otherwise, I can wait a little bit to account for that. No big deal on my end. But our pitching matchup here, Cy Duck versus Lucas Winalito. Very even split throughout this. I think it's an even, yeah, it's an even 5-5. Truly anybody's game when it comes to that. Flip it over. Who will win now? Boise or Toronto? Who's going to win this one? I don't know, but we'll find out. Won't we? I'll let that run for a second. Let people get their predictions in if they want. How is everybody this this Saturday? Glad y'all are hanging out. I know it's like an awkward time for some people, especially now, kind of the east and middle coast, with it being around dinner time. But you know, I mean, who doesn't have the stream up during dinner, right? As we see some more stuff rolling in. Ah, there we go. Some big predictions coming up. Love to see it. So to kind of telegraph the rest of what we got going, so we got this stream game, we have an off day, then we have Florida at Louisville, a quick sim, and then finishing the day with Nashville at New Orleans for primetime number 8. This is primetime number 7. Boise at Toronto. Got a good amount of... got some predictions in there. I see 6 people put stuff in. It's 5v1, but... let's just get things rocking and rolling here. So, stream game number 3, primetime number 7 for the week. Out here allegedly in Toronto. Or sorry, yeah, Toronto. So we got a line out to right field to start things off. Ooh, a diving play by the shortstop. Defense already kind of showing out here. There's a 1-2-3 inning. Start things off. So bottom of the first. Side duck on the mound, looking to improve a little bit on the season. Season number is a little bit of a yike. ERA up over 5. I thought they could probably go for a double play. Maybe the shortstop was a little short there. But a ground out to second would move the runner. Not going to attempt to tag up on that. Ball to center. So grounder to the just in front of the plate. Catcher is going to field it. And toss to first. There is strikeout number 1 here for Winalito. Striking out Ziegler. A walk issued to Napateet. Hard hitting Connor Ingram's going to ground into a double play. So that erases it. Still keeps the minimum face there for Winalito. Side duck into right for Ems. It's going to get caught. Webb, that's going to go deep into the right center field gap. Up against the wall. It's going to be a double for Webb. A line out is going to keep the runner put. Hughes into left. That'll fall. Bounce up against the wall. And it's an RBI double for Sidney Hughes. Do what the coaches teach us. Replace the guy out there on second base. But strikeouts gonna end the inning. Toronto has a 1-0 lead. Cut and a miss. Here's another strikeout. Winalito. Hopkins over to third. Then Ryan Dinger. Watch strike 3 go by. Retires the side. Bottom of the third. Pierre Dawson the third going to get issued a walk. So runner on first, over to the first baseman. Gets the force out on the bag. Tried to go for the tag play. Couldn't quite get there, but a grounder to third is going to get him out of the inning. Stranded that runner on second base. Little looper up the middle for Hidari is going to be a leadoff single. Walterson goes down swinging. Callahan goes down swinging. So Winalito kind of finding a little bit of a groove now. 5 strikeouts. Fly ball to left. Had some good wood on it, over 100 miles an hour, but gets caught up just shy of the warning track. For out number 3. Lead off walk to Ems. Fly ball center. I hate when the center fielder looks so nonchalant. It always makes me feel like they're going to drop it. Ball's going to kick away for the catcher. Going to be counted a wild pitch. So runner on second. Now 2 outs with a strikeout to Winsor Jr. So Hughes steps up with a runner on. And into left center, a leap and a catch. Is gonna end the inning. 1-0 still, going to the 5th. Into right, this outfield looks ginormous. This kind of feels like Coors on steroids, I'm not gonna lie. Like, just huge outfield. If one goes out, it's gonna be crazy. But that's also just everybody has the same factors and plays in the same city, so whatever. Flyout gonna start things off here in the bottom of the fifth, but a walk issued to Ethan Shadow. Dawson the third to short to second, just gonna get the force out. So fielder's choice. Hernandez into the right center field gap. Is this gonna be able to score? They're gonna wave. They are. Advancing to third on the throw is Hernandez. It's an RBI double. And a single through the right side is going to score Hernandez. So T-Rex Dan with the RBI. Shortstop going for a race against the runner there. Nobody covering it. Had to take it themselves. I mean, technically the second baseman could have walked over there or whatever, you know. Center fielder Kent Zalooper hangs up there for out number one. Grounded to second. Fly ball into right. That'll get caught for out number three. Bottom of the sixth. Running up 3-0. Kind of limited offenses here. Some well-timed offense, I should say. A liner straight at the center fielder. Doesn't even really have to move. We'll end the innings. That finishes 6. We go to the 7th. Boise needs something going. Well, there's their second hit of the game to lead things off. Back gets tossed to Callahan. To second to short, back to first is going to be a double play. Completely erases that leadoff single. So there's a 2-out single from Ziegler. And another single up the middle. Going to advance the runner to third. Safe on the throw. Ingram to right. Oh, caught at the wall. Probably crashed right into it is T-Rex Dan. But keeps them scoreless. Just a great kind of clutch play out there, making sure they're in the right place, right time. Cut down. It's Dawson the third. Pitch outside, got him kind of chasing there. Go to the 8th inning, still 3-0. Ball's gonna get past the third baseman. The left fielder teleports. And ends up making that play. These 2 fly balls aren't going to be able to advance the runner any closer. So 2 outs now, and there's a ground out. To retire the side. Going to the bullpen here. The Phantom. In for Boise. Super slow pitch coming in. Is going to get the strikeout. Grounded to short. Count number 2. And a strikeout. Finish things off. We go to inning number 9. Last chance here for Boise. 2-3-4. Due up. Swing and a miss. Up and pitching. Ready to get that save. Gonna get a strikeout looking. A line shot to left. So 2 outs. Last chance is Ziegler. Ziegler down the line and right. Bounds up against the wall. It's going to be a 2-out double. So a little bit of life here for Boise, but strike 3 called. Kind of a bad call, I'm not going to lie. That's how this game is going to end. 3-0 the final for the Pathfinders. Shane Ziegler only one on Boise to get multi-hits. Napatique got on twice via hit and a walk.
Stealing Duke's money, are we? Are we just all trying to take from him? 5 hit scatter round for Toronto. But Nico Hernandez with a run score and RBI as well. Getting it done. Tuck the loss. Whittlito the win. A miss with the save. Lucas Whittlito be your player of the game. Why are you not going for the complete game shutout? I see those 90 pitches. I see those 90 pitches. Be a shame. All right. Oh man, San Antonio get a win over the Vandals, 12-2. Not a great sim to be a Vancouver Vandal, that's for sure. Looking at me. McLovin gonna go 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Then San Antonio, a bunch of 3-hit days, but Tranto goes 3 for 5, 2 runs scored, 3 RBI. Was caught stealing though, so. Nasty, the loss. Innings Eater with the win. Brenda Sadek the third, the save. Caden Trantow going to be your player of the game. York will win over Providence 9-4. 6 runs in the top of the ninth propel them to victory. 2 for 4, 3 runs scored, RBI, and a walk from D. Fernandez in the leadoff spot. Also did steal a base, up to 23. Then for Providence, BB Summers, 2 for 4, the run scored, 2 RBI. Did hit a homer. Moose Jr. with the win. Cruise of the Laws of the blown save. Joey Moose Jr. be your player of the game. Our Bank's going to win 9-2 over the Surge. 3 for 5 day with a run scored from Shrimp McDaniel with Jones and Powerbad Little Bark each going 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. On the side of Buffalo, 2 for 3 day, run scored, 2 RBI, and a walk from JC Tomlin. End up hitting a 2-run homer. Danson with the win, Whiskey the loss. Fridtjof Nansen is your player of the game. Sea Serpent's going to win 7-3 over the Ruru. Boucher with a 3 for 4 day run scored, 2 RBI from the middle of that order. Hit their first home run of the season, it looks like. Just a solo shot. Then Seattle, 3 for 4 day, 2 runs scored, an RBI from Becker. Esselman Jr., the lost rise with the win. Telfair, a 3-inning save. Commander Warsmoke is going to be your player of the game. Scorpions a win over the Toros. This went back and forth for a while, but the final score 7-6. Law Knowns goes 2 for 4 with a run scored, 2 RBI. And for Cancun, 1 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 RBI, and a walk for Scotty Sterling. Holy holds. Rousey with the win. Fado, Backel Jr., and Xavier each with the hold. Dick with the save. Martini the loss. Guy Rousey going to be your player of the game. Space Rangers going to win over the Stars 4-3. For Nashville, 1 for 4 day, 2 RBI from Palindrome, and 2 hits from Euclid. For Lunar Base, 2 for 4 day with a run score and RBI from Althouse. had a double on the day. John, the loss, Khan with the win, Johnson, the save. Martin Khan is going to be your player of the game. This one needed some extras as Indy tied it in the 9th, but Detroit's going to win 6-3, scoring 3 in the top of the 11th. Looks like Serpo, 3-run homer, the difference maker. So he's going to go 2 for 4, run scored, 3 RBI, and 2 walks. And then for Indy, their leadoff hitter also had a good day, Enderman, going 3 for 5 with a run scored, RBI, also stole a base. Both starters, great outings, just no decisions for them. Takahashi, a blown save, notable the loss. Belfour, a win and a blown save, and Aaron Matthew Jr. picks up the save with 1 out. And Serpo is going to be your player of the game. BBJ, I love how you're just tried to bet against him. Gotta predict against each other, steal everybody else's channel points. Alright, to the minor leagues. State College gonna win 11-1 over the Kingpins. 20 hits for State College. Everybody picked up a hit. 3 for 4 day, 2 runs scored, 2 RBI, and 2 walks from Duckley Jr. Then multi-a-day from Anderson on the side of Chicago, but a multi-walk day for Mayfield as well. Ramirez, the win. Corrigan, the loss. Feet with the save, a 3-inning save. Press Duckley Jr. is your player of the game. Is that money? Is that channel points movement there? This is some exploitation. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I don't make the rules anymore. Lever's gonna win 4-3 over the Dillos. Taking the win here in the top of the 9th, a run scoring single. Multi-a-days for Pink, Zalewski, Balt, and Hoff for Louisville. Got 1 for 2 day with 2 walks from Greer. For Amarillo, another 2-walk day from Boy. Both starters take no decisions. Gerhardt the win. Wart with the loss. Aaron Ritter going to be your player of the game. Look, okay, I'm not saying you just pop into a random stream one time and just throw down 100K and then just watch the madness as people match. But I'm also saying, not saying that. Just trying to even it out. Oh, you know, to each their own, I guess. Sometimes you just end up with way more, too. It's like I'm trying to get rid of it, but you just keep funneling in more. Firehawks gonna win over the Flamingos 2-1. We're gonna see multi-hit from Quinn Jr. and Sandals, each going 2 for 4 with a run scored. And then for Florida, multi-hit from Solo. Multi on base day from Bill, who goes 1 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. Did get pinch hit for late in the game. Those weirdos pinch hitting. Felt the 4th with the win. Shaka sees the 3rd too with holds. Kid the save. Balls takes the loss. John Valak IV is going to be your player of the game. All right, Hepcats and Wheelers. Hepcats going to win 8-4. On the side of Kansas City, a 3-4 day with a 2-run scored RBI and a walk from Mets. Yeah, Buki Mets. Him and Zen Bovis would make a great infield duo. And then on Anchorage, we have a 2-4 day 3 RBIs from Steele. Richford the win, Martinez the hold, Fernandez Jr. the loss. Buki Betts is going to be your player of the game. Last game of the day. The Bruce City Bears are going to win over the Rhinos 6-2. 4 for 5, Dave. The run scored 2 RBIs from Julio Ruiz Jr. Looking good at the plate. Yeah, it's the loss. Budweiser the win. Lovehammer with the save. Julio Ruiz Jr. will be your player of the game. Sweet. Now, if my schedule is correct, there should be no games. Hey, look, no games. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And as it is the 22nd, now we have the Florida-Louisville game. For realsies this time. Alright. Little minor league action here. I could start learning some new names. I'm really bad with names. Alright. You know, at least I hope it's good for somebody who's been watching. Not so great for my team thus far. But with this matchup, pretty, well, Miners are kind of a crapshoot, but Florida kind of has a little bit of that edge. On it, they got, both teams have some really strong tops of their orders. Even a little bit in the bottom for Florida. That 7-8 spot looking real good so far, but it's the minor leagues. You never know what's going to happen. As far as the prediction that's going on right now, more points are towards Florida. Right now, and then naturally it's a carry batting for Louisville. Naturally, the only one who's putting points on that. I'm not surprised. I see you out there, Carrie. I mean, that was like one of the first messages you sent in chat. Let's go, Louisville. But this is our second to last streamed game. We'll have a quick sim, and then the last game to finish out this stream. So it's going so far so good. Hope everybody's having a great time. So we're gonna get things going here. Florida at Louisville. Sniper King versus Ultimo Khan. Your pitching matchup. Boys to chest back again. Gonna lead things off with some minor league out of town rolling up as well. All right, let's start things off with a walk. Always how you want to start. Pitch on the outside's gonna get him looking. I don't know. Oh, the highest of high pop-ups. The catcher's gonna take it. Oh, the single up the middle gets in front of the center fielder. Gonna advance the runner to third. Ball It's going to be strike 3 looking. Apologies. Bottom of the first. Sniper King facing Abe Ghosty. Fly out to center, so that's how Louisville Bats are going to start things off. A ground out. Salewski in the center. It'll be caught. So 1-2-3 inning. Move to the second. Grounder to short for out number 1. Spinosaurus Bill's going to go down swinging. Bring up third baseman Ellis Cooper. Cooper, hard hit ball, but right at the center fielder for out number 3. So starter's kind of settling in a little bit more. Ball into left, a dive! Solo with the diving catch. Ball was trailing away from him. But oh boy, did he lay out for that one. Oh, Junkenzie Kwanzaa. That sounded good off the bat, but just too high. This angle also does not help in the slightest with some of these fly balls. Gator McGraw is going to get a single into right field. Walk issued back again. So first and second, nobody out. Make it bases loaded with nobody out for Honcho. So that one's going to get down into right field. Just going to score the 1. So Florida gets on the board first. Santos Garcia to first. Just going to be a fielder's choice. So runners on the corners. Run does come around to score. Tanaka cut and a miss. Round number 2. Dribbler down third. Gonna be an infield hit. Not gonna attempt the throw there. Run will score. Hard hit ball. Center field shaded a touch to the left. Is gonna be out number 3. Florida jumps out. A little bit of small ball here. 3-0 going bottom of the third. Louisville looking to get something rolling. That offense. It's going to be a wall ball just on the track. Hard hit right field. These all look like they're going to go out. This camera angle is wild. Fly ball to right. It's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. So Louisville held scoreless through 3 thus far. Pitching starting to hold it down here. 5 strikeouts now for Khan. Make it 6. So Ultimo Khan kind of dealing a little bit here. You don't typically see too high of strikeout numbers in the minor leagues. Granted, I haven't been in the minors as a pitcher in a while, so I'm not sure how much that holds up since the last time I've done that. But pop up. Round number 2 here. And Zalewski's gonna fly out. So 5th inning we go. Florida still up 3-0. There's a lead off single for Napoleon Solo. There's a walk. See, I know the whole universe wants to watch some Rana's action, but I feel like the sim would explode because the Ranas would just break the game. They're suppressing the Ranas and their beauty, the schedule makers. It truly is unfortunate. Oh, that ball hit hard into right field, and it's gonna go! Seymour Bolts is gonna belt one out. The first hit of the game for Louisville is a solo homer. 378. Gets them on the board. Huge swing there. Maybe a sign of some momentum shifting over. Newsom gonna drop a single into left. and steals second base. Runner on second now, but out number 3 comes off. First baseman tosses the pitcher, covering on a ground out. But Louisville's on the board now. Maybe some momentum shifting in their favor. There's a ground out to second. Dive by the third baseman, but can't come up with it. It's going to be a single for Bill. A little looper into left. Outfield shifted on that. Second to short's not going to be able to turn the double play. So just a fielder's choice. So runners on the corners. And a strike 3 looking. It's going to retire the side. Bottom 6. Shaquille Crawford up against the wall in left field. It'll be a leadoff double. Louisville showing some good signs of life. That's going to get down. Going to hold the runner. Their base coach puts up the stop sign. Oh, tried to go for a back pick, and he's out. Caught him leaning for out number 1. But a single into left is going to score the runner from third. Oh, it's 3-2. Fielder's choice. And a walk. So first and second, 2 outs for Hoff. Hoff to short, gets the force out at second. Florida's making things interesting. We're going to the 7th inning, a 1-run ball game. Strike 3 looking on Solo. Honcho up the middle. There's a single. A walk to Santos Garcia. So a little bit of danger here, but navigating it is Alexieva. Pitching change goes to Gerhardt. It's going to get a fly out to right. Strands those runners, keeps them in control. Stretch time here, bottom 7th. Kwanzaa, Newsom, and McFly Jr. Kwanzaa's going to be issued a walk. Pitching change here. Ball's going to get away from the catcher. Wild pitch. Tying run is at second. There's a strikeout. Big out number 1. McFly Jr. into left. It'll fall. They're swaying him around. In safely is Kwanzaa, and we are tied. An RBI single from McFly Jr. Crawford goes down, swinging it off and running is McFly. In safely with the steal, and now over to third on another wild pitch. Grounder over to short, but it's going to get in time. We have a tie ball game going to the 8th. Gerhardt going to remain on the mound, only threw 1 pitch, induced 1 out to finish the 7th. It's going to get a fly out and ground out to start. Another ground out to third. So 1-2-3 inning there for the reliever. Pretty efficient outing there. Bottom of the 8th. Pink is going to drop one into right field. There's a leadoff single. It's getting interesting. Saluski into left. Just too high. Out number 1. Walk issued to Baltz. Hoff, a line shot to right. No chance for a tag up. Kwanzaa to right field, and it is gone! Jhonkensy Kwanzaa, 3-run home run, breaks this tie. 389 feet is going to put the Lemurs in front, 6-3. Pitching change, Vega the third. It's going to induce an out on 1 pitch. Florida is in a hole all of a sudden. They need 3 to tie. Ball down the line. Just gonna be a single. Played well by the fielder there to get it back in. A walk issued to Solo, so the tying run steps up to the plate. Honcho over to the pitcher. Oh, they're gonna get a double play out of it. Great fielding play by the pitcher. Into center, and it's gone! Esteban Santos Garcia, 2-run homer, deep to center field. 445 makes this a 1-run ball game. So Louisville, they're gonna stick with Gerhardt here in a 1-run game. A fly ball just behind the infield. Shortstop does a sick dance move and is gonna corral it for out number 3. A little too close for comfort there. But Louisville does come out on top. Huge second half of that ball game. Look at the line score. Santos Garcia 2 for 4. The rest scored 3 RBI. Hitting a 2-run homer to make things interesting. And then Jackenzie Kwanzaa 1 for 3. 3 runs scored, 3 RBI and a walk with the game-winning homer. Kaptowski with the loss and a blown save. Gerhardt picks up the win. Jackenzie Kwanzaa is your player of the game. Alright. Let's have a look around the league, see what else is going on. Firehawks are going to beat the Rhinos 6-2. That was, yep. Harris going to go 1 for 3. The runs scored, 4 RBIs and a walk. Hits a grand slam in the 8th inning. That was that ended up being the game-winning hit. Excellent. Barry the loss. Season 31 blows safe. Season 32 picks up the win, and Krabby Pebbles started for California as your player of the game. This one needed extra innings all the way to the 11th, where the Dillards are going to walk off the Wheelers 6-5. Everybody, actually everybody in this game got a hit. Congratulations. Meredith is going to go 3 for 4 with a run scored, 3 RBI and a walk. Picked up a 2-run homer in the game. Then for the Dillos, 3 for 5, 2 runs scored, an RBI and a walk from Slam Squatch. Also blasted a homer. Treadwell a blown save, McDougal with a loss. Wart with the win. Miles Meredith is going to be your player of the game. Kingpins and Hepcats. This one also needed extras. Kingpin's going to eke out a win here. 10-9. It was 9-9 finishing in 9 innings. For Chicago, 4 for 5 day, 2 RBI walk from Dent, and then 2 for 4, 3 RBI, 3 runs, 2 RBI, 2 walks from Anderson. Bottom of the order there, just cooking. For Kansas City, we have a 3 for 5 day, 3 runs scored, 2 RBI, and a walk from Justice, the first baseman. Hit 2 homers in the game. Gee. Yosh with the win. Skumakun the save. Kevin Choate the loss. AJ Justice is going to be your player of the game. Last minors game. Bruce City going to win over the Swift Seeds 2-1. Game winning hit in the bottom of the 8th. 2 hits apiece for Fan and Dog Maple, them combining for 4 out of the 5 hits for State College. Outside of Bruce City, kind of by committee here, but multi on base for Mello in the 9th spot, 2 walks. Crunch the loss. Voss picking up the win in relief. Crabton Crunch, player of the game. Go look at some majors games here. Raptors and Pathfinders. Pathfinders will win 4-2. The 2 runs combined from Napatit and Bambino. Napatit goes 2 for 4 with 2 runs, and Bambino goes 2 for 4 with 2 RBI. That is fun. For Toronto, 2 runs scored from Hernandez. He ends up going 1 for 4 on the day. No multi-hit days there, just kind of by committee, and that works. Joe gonna take the loss. Only 1 earned run. Actually, only 2 earned runs this entire game. The error is coming into play big time. Farnsworth with the win and miss. The save. Sloppy Joe, fortunately, taking the loss. 7 innings, 11 strikeouts. Your player of the game. Defense just failed poor old Sloppy Joe. Voyager's gonna win over the Crabs, 11-1. For New York, we have a couple 3 for 5 days from Fernandez and Otage. And for Providence, multi-hit day from Mann. Goes 2 for 4 with a run scored. Atkins the win, Jones the hole, Pitchford takes the loss. D. Fernandez is your player of the game. Surge are going to walk it off in 10 against the Outer Banks Aviators. Score 4-3. Razotez Buckshank hit a run scoring double. Send the fans home happy. Multi-hit days from Duke, Garbanzo, and Jones for Outer Banks, each pick up 2 hits. For Buffalo, we're looking at a 3 for 5 day with run scored from Cadavra. A bunch of multi-hit days. Everybody got on base there. For the pitching, Kelly got kind of beat up there. A lot of hits given up, but ends up coming out with a no decision. Porter takes the loss. Baba with the win. Brigham Irons is going to be your player of the game. Sloss are going to win over the Vandals 11-3. A huge 4th and 5th innings there. 9 runs total for San Antonio in that span. McLovin Jr. Pretty much the only offense this poor team is seeing right now. 2 for 4 with the run scored, 2 RBI. He had himself a triple. And then for San Antonio, 2 for 3 day, 2 runs scored, 5 RBIs from Don Marcus. Just one of those was a 2-run homer. Looks like a clearing double and a sac fly. Beans the lost. Tatum with the win. Don Marcus, your player of the game. New Orleans gonna win 4-3 over the Sea Serpents of Seattle. 3 for 4 day, run scored, 2 RBIs from Alaskan Bullworm. Then for Seattle, 3 for 5 days, 2 RBIs from Commander Warsmoke. Salzburg the win, Stoner the hold, Smitty the save. Cash takes their first loss of the season. Alaskan Bullworm is going to be your player of the game. Scorpions and Toros. Scorpions going to win 2-1. Multi-hit days for Death Valley from Lamborghini and Montalban, each of them picking up one of the 2 runs. Scored in this. Then for Cancun, a 4 for 4 day, Run scored RBI for Troy Murphy. Hit 2 doubles and a homer. And this thing was a triple shy of the cycle. In the end. Bummus the win. Keith the hold. Xavier with the save. Swishman takes the loss. Always a Bummus is your player of the game. Nashville holds on to win 5-4 over the Lunar Base Space Rangers. For Nashville, 2 for 3 day with a run scored RBI and 2 walks from Nash DeVille. 3 walks by Hayden Andrews Jr. as well. For Lunar Base, multi-a-days from Rock Eater, Honkball, and Car Crash, each going 2 for 4, scoring at least a run. Ziegler the win of Katarina the save. Yetef takes the loss. Hayden Andrews Jr. is going to be your player of the game. And last game of the day. Demons and Apex. Apex are going to win this one 6-5. End up winning the run there in the bottom of the 7th. Looks like a Chef Gagne 2-run homer. End up being the game-winning hit. For Detroit, 7 hits scattered throughout the whole lineup. Nobody had multi-hits. A couple multi-on bases. Sir Poe at the top of the order going 1 for 3 with a run scored, 2 RBI and a walk. And for Indy, Enderman on the leadoff spot. So both leadoff here's doing well. 4 for 4, 3 runs scored and a walk. So got on base 5 times. Total 2 bases. Abernathy Jr. in relief takes the loss and the blown save. Ball with the win. Takahashi the hold. McFlourish the save. Enderman will be your player of the game. Alright. Finish the day. So we move to our penultimate sim day with a quick sim. Take a sip of my water so my voice doesn't go. That would not be good. Up, final 15. Uh-oh. That spells disaster. Good thing that wasn't a sim game. Boys are going to win 8-5 over the New York Voyagers. For New York, Payne going to go 2 for 4 with a run scored, 3 RBI. Bunch of doubles in scattered throughout here, my lord. Outside of Boise, Callahan's going to go 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, 3 RBI, and a walk. Canham takes the loss. Silliams Jr. the win. Phantom with the save. Tommy Callahan's going to be your player of the game. This one took 15 innings to get done. It was 3-3 for the longest time as San Antonio tied it up in the bottom of the 9th. Stewart with a 2-run homer. But top of the 15th, a RBI walk and a bases clearing double. It's going to end up with the Surge winning 7-3. Huge win there. Have a 4 for 6 game, 2 runs scored and a walk from Vada Kedavra. Then San Antonio, that bottom of the order, Stewart, Kell, and Slamdolf combining for 2 runs scored, 2 RBI, and 7 of the 11 team hits. Both starters take no decisions with quality starts. Bava the hold, dealing a blown save. Lopez picks up the win in extras. Wolf with the loss. Colby Kaufman, starter for Buffalo, is your player of the game. Vandals are going to win this one 9-6 over the Aviators. Scoring 4 in the bottom of the 8th. For OBX, 2 for 4 day, 2 runs scored, 3 RBI and a walk from Murphy LeSwift. And on Vancouver, 3 for 5 day, 2 runs scored, 2 RBI from Brooks Walker. Hey, that's me. Aston Lansell also goes 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 RBI. On the pitching side, Jones got beat up a little bit, so bullpen had to put in some work. Simicals Jr. picks up a hole, the Bassi the loss, and a blown save. Cove with a blown save, Clap the win, D'Lo the save. Murphy LeSwift is going to be your player of the game. And Ashton Lansdale ties the Vancouver regular season games record for doubles with 3. Pathfinders going to win 4-2 over the Crabs. For Providence, Arsa Judge and BB Summers each hitting 2 solo home runs, the only runs of the game, picking up 2 of the 3 hits as well. For Toronto, Shadow going 3 for 4 with a run scored, 3 RBI coming off the bat of T-Rex Dan on a 3-run homer. Jiwoo with the loss, Benico the win, a miss the save. Jimmy Benico is your player of the game. Scorpions will win 8-1 over the Demons. On Detroit, how did that run get scored? Run scored from Dollison, knocked in by Williams. The side of Death Valley Smalls goes 4 for 4. The run scored, 2 RBI. Look, Webby, you coming in and see the Crabs lost. Spoiler alert, the Crabs have lost a lot. You're not missing much on that front. Sorry, I'm getting dunked on by my teammates right now, saying that I'm a curse when I stream. Excuse me. I am not a curse. Mulligan the loss, prove it with the win. Smalls is going to be your player of the game. A vengeance. RCGG, thanks for the 6-month streak going. Keep that streak, baby. Someone likes lobster. Don't be so shellfish. I have to say, I do love the goose gritty emote. I'm a goose lover myself. They're quite silly creatures. I might have to steal that for my own nefarious purposes. Serpents are going to win over the Space Rangers 14-3. 3-4, and then 3-4 again for the run scored. Sean Carcrash is going to go 2 for 4 with a run scored, 2 RBI. And then on the side of Seattle, 3 for 3 with 4 runs scored, 2 walks for Bandit Healer. Got on base and scored a lot. Rubbish to the loss, McQueen the win. Jim Hawkins is going to be your player of the game. Stars over the Rougarou 10-3 the final. 5 runs in the top of the first, so getting the scoring started early. For Nashville, Nash DeVille goes 2 for 4 with a run scored, RBI, and a walk. Only a 2-run homer in there. And then for New Orleans, multi-hit days from Mills, Boucher, and Steelflex with a multi-run game from Honk Shu, who hit a solo home run. Mulder the win, Blaze the save. Phenomenon takes the loss. Nash DeVille is your player of the game. Toro's going to win 5-3 over the Apex. For Indiana, 2 for 4 day, run scored, 2 RBI from Jazzy Thompson, picking up 2 of the team's 4 hits. And on the side of Cancun, kind of hits by committee multi days from Berlina, Bump Hero, and Child. Both stars take no decisions in this one. Quads, the loss, Cotswold, the win, and a blown save. Martini with the save. Usada Pecora, starter for Cancun, is your player of the game. Over to the minor leagues, where the Ranos are going to win 5-1 over the Firehawks. For California, 5 hits total, and they all came off the bats of Wolf and Munson, each with 3 and 2 hits respectively. Barry the win, Barry the save. Powers taking the loss. Chad Powers is your player of the game. Kind of left out to dry, only 2 earned runs. Actually, only 2 earned runs this entire game. Puerto Rico also gave an earned run. Well, he did it to himself because it was the pitcher who made the error. Wheelers and Dillos. Wheelers gonna win 3-2. For Anchorage. All of their runs scored from home runs. 2-run homer from Laramie in the first, and a solo home run from Morimura in the third. With Morimura going 2 for 3. For Amarillo, Cena the fourth goes 3 for 4 with an RBI from that 9 spot. Moncrief the win is tampering the save. Hunter with the loss. Harlem Moncrief is your player of the game. Kansas City gonna win over Chicago 7-4. 4-run bottom of the 8th propelled them to victory. Very roller coaster of a game. All singles in this game. No extra base hits for Chicago, which is kind of fun. 2 for 5 day with a run scored from Dent and 2 RBI coming off the bat of Mayfield. For Kansas City, we have a 1 for 3 day, 2 run score, an RBI, and a walk from Skoden. Crony the loss, Yosh the blown save, Casmill with the win and blown save, and Anthony Stover, starter for Kansas City, is your player of the game. Libras are going to win 7-1 over the Flamingos. For Florida, their only run came off a solo home run from Tanaka, their 5th of the season. For Louisville, we have a 2 for 2 day, 1 run scored, 2 RBI, 3 walks from Abe Ghosty. Macher with the loss, Smoltz with the win. Samuel Smoltz is your player of the game. And the last game of the day, Bruce City gonna win over State College 10-3. 7-run bottom of the 8th inning. 8th inning is going crazy today, it looks like. Hey, Skate B, thank you so much. Welcome, Raiders. We are about to move on to our last day of The Sims, so our last stream game. Prime time number 8. State College. We have a 2 for 3 day from Gauthier. And on the side of Bruce City, 2 for 3, runs scored, 2 RBI, 2 walks from Ruiz Jr. Finity the loss, Voss with the win, Julio Ruiz Jr. This could be your player of the game. Alright. Save for good measure. As we will move on to our final day. Nashville Stars The New Orleans Rougarou. And it's not at the top of my board. Prime time number 8. What do we have on the prediction? Who will lead after 5 innings? Nobody's put anything in. What's going on, people? This prediction's been running for a while. Yeah, South, such a bust. Why you gotta be such a bust, man? Guess it comes with the territory. Alright. Now that somebody put 10K down to tie. I love the enthusiasm. Oh no, that's fun. Oh, big put down on Nola. Nobody can say Nashville at this point. Come on, folks. This is the last game of the day. Do it for me. Oh, there we go. That's all I gotta do. Now Nashville's got some out there. Now everybody's putting it in. Oh yeah, baby. It's like that's almost 29K. Put it in, which is awesome. This is our last game of the season. Not the season, of the day, of the sim day. It's my last regular season game that I would be doing for y'all. But we'll get to the schedule at the end. We got Remy LeBeau versus Dash Jackson. I feel like LeBeau should be over in New Orleans, but that's just me. No, me being the nerd that I am. Pretty even matchup, slight favorites towards New Orleans. So we're gonna roll here and here. Last game of the day. So we got Martinez Mom Spooner versus Dash Jackson to lead this game off. So he was gonna walk away with a bunch of points by the end of this. Starting things off right with a line out to right field. Ground to the third. And it just shy of foul territory up against the wall. Will make the catch to make it a 1-2-3 inning. Now it's New Orleans' turn to rock and roll. Guile gonna ground out. Mills is issued a walk. It's off and running. Steals second, so you got a runner on second with an out. I got a runner on second with 2 outs. Ashley Joanna Williams stepping to the plate. Over to second for out number 3. Scoreless through 1. A fly ball to left, just going to be held to a single. Took a bit of a wide turn. A walk to Andrews Jr. makes it first and second, nobody out. Fly ball to left, no tag. And a strikeout, so now we have first and second, 2 outs for Palindrome. And Drome up the middle into center field. Runner comes in. It's an RBI single to get Nashville on the board. And a walk issued to Tomato the second, so top of the order now with the bases loaded. 2 outs. Grounded to second, tosses to first is going to get him out of it. Nashville does strike first. Boucher wanting to answer quickly here. There's a leadoff single. Ryzan the third into right. Caught for out number 1. Check swing. Did go around. Or they might call it R3. Another strikeout there. On Alou leaves the leadoff single. So 2-3-4 due up for Nashville. So fly ball to center, dies just shy of the warning track. Euclid, big cut and a miss. Let's move to DeVille. Line out to Setterfield. So scoreless top of the third brings us to the bottom of the third. So 9-1-2 for Nashville. Shoe will ground out. Guile will line out to the shortstop. And Mills up the middle. That'll land for a 2-out single. And off and running as Mills will be in safely with a stolen base. So runner on second for Bullworm. Deep in the hole at short. But toss across for out number 3. 4th inning. Little golf swing fly ball in to left. Grounder to short. Chase Hunter. Ground out to the pitcher. So 1-2-3 inning for Dash Jackson. Both pitchers settling in as they get into their start. I say that as Ashley Joanna Williams is going to get one in to right center field. There's a leadoff double. New Orleans in a prime position to tie the game. A tag up there, so the runner is down third with just 1 out. And a ground out to second is going to tie the game. Productive out from Aaron Ryzan the third. 2 outs now for Steel Fleck. Cut in a miss. 4 strikeout for LeBeau. We're tied here going into the 5th inning. So there's a strikeout. And another strikeout. Up the middle into center field. Caught for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning there for Jackson. He's kind of settled in since the 2nd inning. Dribbler in front of the plate, but a hard throw by the catcher. Going to prevent the infield single. Kind of a swinging bunt there from Shu, but it's going to be an infield hit. Shortstop smothers it. There's a looper into left for out number 2. And called strike 3. Up and in for out number 3. Inning number 6. Jackson working pretty efficiently thus far. 5 strikeouts on the night. It's going to get another ground out to short. That one's going to get over the head of a leaping third baseman. It's going to be a 2-out double for DeVille. And a ground ball single through the right side is going to score DeVille. Andrews is going to advance to second on the throw. So some smart base running there. Puts them in position to score more runs. And a leap by the left fielder definitely saved a run. Going to keep Nashville just to 1 scored there. So New Orleans back in a little bit of a hole. But a leadoff single from Bullworm. Going to get them off to potentially the right start. Ground out to the pitcher. Just going to be a fielder's choice. Boucher going to walk. So first and second, 1 out for Ryzan the third. Pop up on the infield. Shortstop will call for it. Steel flex into left. It'll get caught. Four out number 3. We go to 7. Nashville up 2-1. Jackson working pretty efficiently here. Gonna give up a 1-out single. Tomato second. That's gonna turn a double play? What crazy work! Catcher. What? That must have been an absolute cannon to get there in time. I have no idea. Both starters are actually working pretty deep into this one. Both of them are likely going to end up here finishing 7, maybe even going out there for the 8th. We're going to go to the 8th. Nashville up 2-1. Jackson's still working in this. Yeah, both pitchers are kind of like around that 80 pitch mark. So leadoff single leads into a flyout. And another flyout to center. So 2 outs quickly after that leadoff single. Runner goes. Is going to be safe in there with a steal. So Momswood with the 22nd stolen base of the year. Shortstop is going to run out into left center field and basket catch that one. Prevents a run from scoring. Good at bat. 10 pitch walk to Mills. It's going to knock the start out of the game, so it's going to move into the Nashville bullpen. Seameyer Katarina. Runner on second now after the walk and a steal. Going to look the runner back with a ground out to third. Up the middle is Williams. Are they going to send? Absolutely they will, and this game is tied. RBI single from Ashley Joanna Williams. They're off and running and dead to rights on that potential steal. Could have been a failed hit and run on that. And the ground out to the pitcher. So we're going to go to the 9th inning. We are tied at 1. Pop fly into center. Right center field, caught for out number 2. Chase Hunter. Ground out to short. So we're on bottom of the 9th tied. We are in walk-off territory. 6, 7, 8. Due up for New Orleans. Ryzen checks the swing. Did not go. There's a walk. Going for the bunt. Oh, feigns the bunt. It's going to be a single up the middle. Got into the pitcher's head. A foul bunt. Really trying for it. Ground out to short, to second, to first. It's a double play. Will Honk Shoe be the hero? No, we're going to go to extras. That's a line out to right. 10th inning, here we go. Dash Jackson still working in this. He started the game. Gonna get 2 quick outs. It would be absolutely crazy. That's just efficiency. That's all it is. Eddie Nunez. Oh, caught at the wall. Guile just missed. Walk off. Grounder to second. Bullworm gonna ground to short. Is Dash Jackson gonna show up? I gotta think the day is done. Nope, still pitching. Still going. It's the 11th inning. It's gonna get a strikeout. This is ridiculous. He wants that complete game shut. Ah, they're finally gonna make the change. Dizzy Stoner is in now. Immediately gives up a single. Why did you pull Jackson? He was doing so well. Off and running. Stolen base there from Eucliffe. Their 6th of the year. A single up the middle. Are they going to send? They will. Eucliffe coming around will score. So an RBI single is going to put Nashville up on top. 2 outs now. Runner on first for Summers. Going for the stolen base. Will be in safely. So runner on second now. But called strike 3. So New Orleans needs 1 to keep things going, or 2 to win it. Do it for justice for Dash Jackson. It's a ground out to. Oh no! I spoke too soon. Ashley Joanna Williams beats that out. Oh, and a bad bunt. They're gonna get the runner out at second. And it's gonna be a 5-4-3 double play to end it right. Idea, just a great play by the third baseman to get that lead runner. Ends up turning the double play right after it. So Nashville is gonna hold on here and win 3-2. Justice for Dash Jackson. What a guy. Take him out and they end up scoring. Asheville, 3 for 5, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. And a 3 for 5 day for Ashley Joy Williams with a run scored and an RBI. How? 10 and a third innings pitch takes a no decision. Dizzy Stoner will take the last. Katarina blown save. Denunez with the win. Dash Jackson, your player of the game. That was a crazy one. For sure. Alright. We'll look around the league and see what else is going on. Slots insert. Slots gonna walk this one off. Crazy final stretch of this game. 9-8 the final. Walk off double from Tedford Woofington Jr. Kerry Kelly gonna go 2 for 3 with a run scored, 3 RBI. Hit their 9th home run in the 9th inning. For San Antonio, Woofington Jr., the hero of the game, 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, 3 RBI, and a walk. Both starters take no decisions in this one. Defense played, and there's some unearned runs running around there. Lopez, the loss. Rodibble, a hold. Rennes had it. The third, a hold. There's too many H's on that line. Wolf with a blown save and the win. Tedford Woofington Jr. is your player of the game. And Dimply Splorger ties the Legends regular season game record for strikeouts with 5. That is a platinum sombrero for Splorger. Sorry, the game called you out like that, but Aviator's gonna win this one late 5-4. The run scoring single at the top of the 9th being the game ender. For Outer Banks, 2 for 4, run scored, and RBI from Steve Duke. Then on Vancouver, Jerry Mander is gonna go 3 for 4 with an RBI. Hushikash hits their first homer of the season. Porter the win. Lore takes the loss. Holly Sheet, starter for Vancouver, is your player of the game. Crabs and Pathfinders. Pathfinders win 14-4. For Providence, looks like we have 2 two-run homers from Arsa Judge and BB Summers. Each going 1 for 4. For Toronto, 4 for 5. 2 runs scored, 5 RBI from Nico Hernandez. Holmes with the loss, Foot with the win. Nico Hernandez is going to be your player of the game. Raptors and Voyagers. Raptors going to win 6-2. Multi-hit days from Superdog and Von Kreistelhauser, each going 2 for 4 with a run scored. Then for Boise, this middle of the order here, 10 hits all hogged by 4 players. Callahan, Ziegler, Napetit, and Bambino hogging all of the offense today. Pete Up Woods gonna take the loss. PKVS with the win. Phantom the hold. Steal the save. Bo Napetit gonna be your player of the game. Scorpions will win over the Demons 11-5. For Detroit, Sir Poe, leadoff man, going 3 for 4, 1 run scored, 2 RBI, and a walk. Then on Death Valley, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, 4 RBI for Chaz Lamborghini. A lot going on, and hit 2 home runs with their 2 hits. Arya, the loss, the kid, the win, Votto, the hold. Chaz Lamborghini is going to be your player of the game. Seattle will win 12-2 over the Space Rangers of Lunar Base. For Lunar Base, Texas Rangers is going to go 2 for 3 with a run scored, 2 RBI. Scoring the only 2 runs of the game there with a 2-run homer. Dustin Becker goes 2 for 3 with 4 runs scored, 3 RBI, and 2 walks. So every time they were on base, they came around to score. That's fun. George Braxton takes the last blue sky with the win. Dustin Becker, your player of the game. We watched that one. 7-0 win for the Toros over the Apex. For Indianapolis, multi-a-days from Rosenthal and Cheekison, each going 2 for 4. Then Feka Ohikawa goes 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 4 RBI. It's their 7th homer, a grand slam. Chicken the lost, Cowgill with the win, Dion the second of the whole, Feka Ohikawa, your player of the game. Move to the minor leagues, where we'll see the Amarillo Armadillos win 8-6 over the Anchorage Wheelers. For Anchorage, 3 for 4 day, 4 RBIs from Bishop in the 9 spot. Not even like just straight like a double and 2 singles. Nice. And then on Amarillo, 4 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs from Greer. Pythagoras gonna take the loss, Rich the win, Wart the save. Dusty Greer is your player of the game. 8-4, your final with the Flamingos taking down the Lemurs. Back again with a 3 for 4 day, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and a walk. And for Louisville, we have a... who do I want to highlight here? We'll highlight Abe Ghost. He goes 1 for 4, 2 runs scored, takes a walk, so gets on base both times, comes around to score. Stole 3 bases, too. Kingdom with the win, Renslow the loss. Boys to chest back again. It's your player of the game. Firehawks gonna win over the Ranas 5-3. For California. Oh man. 1 for 4 day, 2 runs scored, an RBI, and a walk from Bradley Wellerman Jr. LBG with the loss, Jimmy with the win, Kid the save. Slippin' Jimmy will be your player of the game. Chicago gonna win 6-4 over Kansas City. For the Kingpins, a 3 for 5 day with an RBI from Phillips in the leadoff spot. Then on Kansas City, kind of hits by committee. Everybody ends up getting on base. Nobody with multi-hit days. So they did well as a team. Just came up a touch short. Wooler with the win. Huizenga the hold. Woohoo with the save. Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt takes the loss. Balker Wooler is your player of the game. Swifties are going to win over the Bruce City Bears 7-3. For State College, a 3 for 5 day, 3 runs scored, and an RBI from Ramirez. Ramirez? I don't know. I'm trying. Great day to play it in a 4 for 5 day for Blair with 2 RBI. Side of Brew City, 3 for 4, 1 run scored, 2 RBI from Cheeto. For State College pitching, Justice with the win. Cravula takes the loss. Diego Ramirez is your player of the game. And that will do it. Just gonna double check everything. Yep, stopping on the 24th. Played, showed everybody. Sweet, sweet, sweet. About 2.5 hours. My throat is only mildly dry. That is great. So we're gonna go ahead and ship it off to the index, where it will be processed for all your viewing pleasure. Let's see here. Usually at the end here we do some like ask the booth stuff. I like to have just a nice little chat with all y'all. People are around, want to kind of just get to know the people behind the sim, what's kind of going on. I can also go over the sketch here. Yes, we're wrapping up here. Should be done before we hit 8 Eastern, which means I get to go have something for dinner. I didn't really have lunch today because I had quite a big breakfast. Let's look at our sim schedule. What do we have coming up in the next week? Looking like... So where's today? So there's today. So we start week 2 on Tuesday. Looks like Tim's taking everybody through day 1 at 5:30 Eastern on Tuesday. And you got Dad Marcus for Wednesday. Classic. That is currently listed at 5 Eastern. Probably should change. Nobody likes to change the times on these things. T-Den on Thursdays, the nice early streams. Kind of like the early streams, kind of the second shift Euros ones. Nice to check in at work whenever those go on. And then Saturday, Tim is back with the All-Star rosters. So Saturday, June the 14th. Get to kind of see some of that. So the All-Stars will be known after that. And then we have the Home Run Derby and All-Star games on Monday and Tuesday. Following all of that with Tim, he will handle all the All-Star stuff. But as far as the next time you'll see me is most classically the Majors World Series on July the 5th. So that should be a fun weekend. So we're rolling through the upload here. Hope you're pitching in that one. Well, we'll see. We'll see when it gets to that point. I just get to sit back and watch all the rest of the sim for the regular season. I just come back for one series at the very end. It's kind of how I enjoy my schedule. I get a draft, one early sim, and then I just wait till the World Series. Usually it just depends on if I have anything else going on. We are busy people after all. But since I feel like sharing and shouting out, uh, got, if anybody's a, hockey viewer out here, I know crazy, baseball, or baseball chat, but, the Professional Women's Hockey League finished up their season. My Minnesota Frost took home the Walter Cup for the second year in a row. It's great. We're the only winners of the league thus far, but right now they're going through an expansion draft, and it's kind of scary. a lot of people moving around, a lot of good talent. Um, and of course, the Stanley Cup Finals are tied up right now. They played last night, 2 games going into overtime thus far. Um, But as far as like expansion stuff is, like I totally forget how we did expansion. It has been forever. I don't remember how any of that actually worked. Because I assume there was some sort of expansion draft or something. Because trying to come into this league with like next to no roster is got to be kind of crazy. But like I said, I forget how that all went down. But we've seen those teams come out and succeed. Some has taken a little while, but I want to say the Apex came out pretty hot. I think they were the first ones to win one of the expansion era franchises in that kind of wave after I joined, kind of that mid-20s. I don't know. Some historian could probably come out and correct me on that, but I don't know. I'm really excited to see what's in store with all of that. And then Rule 5 protection. See, you say that as if I know what that means. I do not. I am an absolute simpleton when it comes to those types of things. I'm gonna see. Alright. So as the file's gonna kind of start finishing up its upload. People like doing raids. Is there any? I see a couple people are doing some stuff with OTP. I didn't know if we wanted to do like do the devs one. They got somebody doing some stuff going there. There's a couple of other smaller streamers going. Y'all let me know if there's anybody you want to just throw some love to. Yeah. Yeah, but I hope everybody had a great stream. I know some teams were kind of up and down. So you know, it's still early. It's only week 1. Hopefully we start seeing some teams start really pulling away. Or you know, start tightening it up, get things a little bit more crazy. Some people are sickos like that. And they want like everything to come down to a tie at the very end. It does make the last stream way more exciting, I must say. But I'll keep an eye on my player here and there. See what's going. Just you know, as it is Saturday, don't forget to update. This is your reminder To all you out there, do not forget to update. Go do them right now. If you haven't done it, go do it. Your GMs will thank you. Even if you are like a capped minor league player, go update. Make number go up. Alright. Where is my index button? There's my index button. While that's doing its thing, I guess I can show some standings. So this is here, the minor leagues. Things are still pretty good. They got a good, like, the Hepcats and Bears haven't even lost double digits yet. But then it's kind of tight around this middle portion here. So still anybody's game. I know a lot of people like looking at some statistics. A lot of pink here, a lot of Florida representation. 15 home runs already? It's week 1. What is going on? It is week 1! 15 homers on the board. Just off to a ridiculous start. Look at some pitching leaders. Somebody's already at 5 wins. We've got some complete games, no complete game shutouts just yet. A lot of walks given up by some players. Looks like a good amount of quality starts, which is good. I like seeing that. It's a lot of Mark Honcho. I'll just show the combined scope here for the majors so you can kind of see how ridiculous things are. 1 complete game shutout from Kelly. That was his no-hitter. Naturally. I know we only saw one homer from Honcho. Which is kind of bananas that there was 14 homers in 3 sim days. Dion looking good out of the bullpen thus far. Yeah, there were more homers. The home run leader is higher in the minors than it is in the majors. That is ridiculous to me. Kind of bananas. "49 stolen bases already from a starting pitcher." That's crazy. It's week 1. There's a lot of extra seals here. It's only 42. I don't know how many. A lot of seeing it all adds win probability. Insane. Yeah, just off and running, I guess. That's crazy. That's also so much fun. Alright. Well, I guess with that being said here, we'll go ahead and raid OTP developments. So we'll raid the big guys. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday and have a great day.